And now we're going to read chapter 4 of Genesis. And I have to tell you, this is where we learn about Cain and Abel, okay? But we also get a lot of the names in history in here, so some of them may be kind of hard for me, but I will try my best to get them for you, okay? So here we go. Chapter 4, Cain and Abel. Adam lay with his wife Eve, and she became pregnant and gave birth to Cain. She said, "With the help of the Lord, I have brought forth a man." Later, she gave birth to his brother Abel. So Cain is the older one, and Abel is the younger one. Now Abel kept flocks, and Cain worked the soil. In the course of time, Cain brought some of the fruit of the soil as an offering to the Lord. But Abel brought fat portions from some of the firstborn of his flock. The Lord looked with favor on Abel and his offerings, but on Cain and his offering he did not look with favor. Why do you think that was? So Cain was very angry, and his face was downcast. Then the Lord said to Cain, "Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, you will not be, if you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door." You see? Don't forget that. If you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. We don't want sin, right? We want to stay righteous. It desires to have you, but you must master it. Okay? It desires to have you, but you must master it. Now Cain said to his brother Abel, "Let's go out to the field." And while they were in the field, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. First murder. Then the Lord said to Cain, "Where's your brother Abel?" "I don't know," he replied. "Am I my brother's keeper?" He was a smarty. He was smart enough to the Lord, you guys. What's up with that? The Lord said, "What have you done? Listen, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Now you are under a curse and driven from the ground, which opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you work the ground, it will no longer yield its crops for you. You will be a restless wanderer on the earth." Cain said to the Lord, "My punishment is more than I can bear. Today you are driving me from the land, and I will be hidden from your presence. I will be a restless wanderer on the earth, and whoever finds me will kill me." But the Lord said to him, "Not so. If anyone kills Cain, he will suffer vengeance 7 times over." Then the Lord put a mark on Cain so that no one who found him would kill him. So Cain went out with the Lord's presence and lived in the land of Nod, east of Eden. Cain lay with his wife, and she became pregnant and gave birth to Enoch. Now, I guess a lot of time has passed here, because as far as I knew, it was only Adam and Eve and Cain and Abel, right? But now, Cain has a wife. Where did she come from? That only tells us that there were already other people out there, right? Right. Cain was then building a city, and he named it after his son, Enoch. To Enoch was born Irad, and Irad was the father of Mehujael, and Mehujael was the father of Methushael, and Methushael was the father of Lamech. Lamech married 2 women, one named Ada and the other Zillah. Ada gave birth to Jabal. He was the father of those who live in tents and raise livestock. His brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all who play the harp and the flute. Zillah also had a son, Tubal-Cain, who forged all kinds of tools out of bronze and iron. Tubal Cain's sister was Naamah. Lamech said to his wives, Ada and Zillah, "Listen to me, wives of Lamech, hear my words. I have killed a man for wounding me, a young man for injuring me." Oh, the second murder, I think. I mean, there could have possibly been other ones, but this is the second one that we read about, right? Right. If Cain is avenged 7 times, then Lamech 77 times. Adam lay with his wife again, and she gave birth to a son, and they named him Seth. Saying, "God has granted me another child in place of Abel, since Cain killed him." Seth also had a son, and he named him Enosh. At this time, men began to call on the name of the Lord. Interesting fact. Men began to call on the name of the Lord. So I guess they didn't really care for God at a certain point, right? At that time, he was just there. But here it says, at that time, men began to call on the name of the Lord. Interesting. And that is the end of chapter 4. Stay tuned for chapter 5. Don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next chapter.